So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be doing another compilation video. So on the docket tonight, we have the following topics. And that is Wendy Williams officially canceling her daytime talk show, Tasha K admitting that she doesn't have the $2.4 million that she is owed to Cardi B, and lastly, the internet's reaction to Omeretta supposedly shading Latto in her new song, Sorry Not Sorry. I'm loving all of the topics for tonight, so without further ado, let's get right into this video. So our first story stems from the whole Tasha K and Cardi B lawsuit. Just for a quick briefing, Cardi B sued Tasha K for slander and defamation because Tasha K put out a lot of untrue, distasteful, and downright head-scratching information about Cardi B. She claimed that Cardi B cheated on her husband, had contracted herpes, and was even fornicating with a beer bottle. And Cardi B and Tasha K have been going back and forth in court since 2019, and just last month in January 2022, a Georgia judge ruled in favor of Cardi B that this was defamation and slander and awarded Cardi B $2.4 million in restitution. Now, this sent the internet on a frenzy, and it also raised a lot of the antennas for a lot of bloggers. Like I stated in my video about this previously, I truly think that Tasha K was wrong. I think Cardi B definitely deserved to win in court, but I definitely think a $2.5 million settlement or litigation is a big stretch. I don't necessarily think that $2.4 million is going to help Cardi B in any way, shape, or form. I think she's just making an example out of Tasha K. So Tasha K was recently interviewed, and they asked her about this lump sum of cash that she owes Cardi B, and she basically said the following.
In this lawsuit, allegedly at this moment, I think it's $4 million you have to pay a celebrity. A lot of conversation has been is, do you even have that amount of money to pay in this lawsuit? Like, is Tasha K worth that amount of money to pay that?
I ain't got it.
Wait, I always want to know. Listen, I'm so glad you said it.
Listen,
look, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Don't ask me for no money. I ain't got it. But listen, we have business things in place that takes care of things like this. Now, of course, the appellate court and the Supreme Court is in process right now.
So Tasha K states that she does not have the money. And I think all of us were thinking that, but for her to actually say it and low-key joke about it, it's like, oh, well, yeah, you really don't have it, ma'am. So Cardi posted a subliminal tweet and said, think it's a game, I'm gonna come for everything, hashtag BBHM, which really stands for bitch better have my money. So in my opinion, in all honesty, if I was Cardi B, I probably would have sued just to use her as an example, but definitely not for $2.4 million. I'm not gonna say this comes off as a crybaby move, but Cardi B has also had her fair share of crazy, disrespectful, and hurtful comments towards many other women. Cardi B has definitely gone on Twitter and her own live streams to come for certain people. Now, has she ever alleged that somebody had an STD or anything of that magnitude? I'm not sure and I don't recall. I've actually never followed her on social media, but she definitely is not a saint or an angel when it comes to talking reckless. I do think that she was right in suing because Tasha K has a large platform and spreading information like that is very defamatory. But for $2.4 million, I guess get your money, but clearly, Cardi, you're never going to collect on that money. So most of this was just using Tasha K as an example for bloggers to beware that there are celebrities that will sue you for speaking about them. I definitely think Cardi B is kind of soft, not for this specific situation, but just in general. She's the one celebrity that really cannot take people talking bad about her. She always responds to everything. She's always clapping back. She's always taking offense as if hate and rumors doesn't come with the territory. Now, she has all right to defend herself, and I am big on that because I will address comments about me here and there, but Cardi always overdoes it. She never ignores any bad comments about her that come from blogs, as well as random fans and internet trolls. And I think it has more to do with the fact that Cardi knows her come up into success has been based a lot on luck, looks, and doing the right thing at the right time. And that's not to discredit her because I do think that a lot of her records have done great numbers and it's actually astonishing, and I give her credit for that. But we all know this, and it's just the honest truth. I don't really understand why a big name celebrity would go this hard about a rumor or a hearsay, but I do think she's right in just showing people that you can't just say what you want, even though we all do have freedom of speech. So our second story is about the official announcement that the Wendy show will be canceled in June of this year. So Wendy Williams has been on an extended hiatus hiatus from her show, and she was supposed to return back in September 2021. Then they extended it for her to come back in October, and to this day, she has never been back. As we all know, Wendy has gone through a lot in her lifetime. I still have yet to watch the Wendy biopic, but I'm gonna get around to it because I actually really like Wendy Williams. I know I've thrown shade at her maybe once or twice on my channel, but I've always given Wendy her credit where it's due because she crawled and walked so that every commentator on this platform within this realm could run. She is the original commentator. She's the original black woman who says it like it is and keeps it real. She's the original of what I'm even doing, so I gotta give her props for that. But Wendy has been through an addiction, domestic abuse, insecurities, several miscarriages, and then you have the major one, which is her husband cheating on her and marrying and impregnating his 30-year-old mistress, Sharina Hudson. Many have speculated that this was the straw that broke the camel's back, and this is why Wendy has reverted into some of her alleged old ways. So people that work for Wendy have spread rumors that she's an alcoholic, she's unstable, and sometimes she doesn't even know if she's coming or going. And some people noticed this during her shows where she would just not remember certain information, she would just ramble, or she just wasn't her usual Wendy self. And regardless of what you feel about Wendy Williams and how she makes her money, I just don't think she deserves this tumultuous reality that she's been going through. This woman worked hard for her own platform. She went to school, graduated, got a degree, started working in a small radio station, and eventually built her own platform. She basically did the American dream, and to see all of that go up into smoke because your personal life and the person who was supposed to be your partner for life basically betrayed you, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So in the meantime, Sherri Shepherd has pretty much been hosting the Wendy show after they had a period of time where they had several different guest hosts, and they recently announced that Sherri will be getting her own show after Wendy's show is canceled for good. Now, I haven't watched any of the episodes with the guest hosts, but I do like Sherri Shepherd. I won't be watching her show. I mean, maybe if people tell me it's good, but Wendy really is the OG, and I definitely don't think she deserves to lose her show. But if she's not up to par and she's incapable of getting out there and doing what she does, then maybe it is time for her to wrap it up. At the very least, I hope that Wendy just does a farewell show. Maybe do something called Wendy's Last Week, so like a 1 week long goodbye, or just one final episode that's really long. She deserves her flowers and her respect, and I would hate to see her go out like this. The Wendy show has been on since July of 2008, so to have an almost 14-year run, hats off to Miss Williams, and I truly do wish you the very best. Now, our third and final story is about two Atlanta-based female rappers, one being Omeretta the Great and the other being Latto. So Omeretta the Great has been rapping for a while now. She's definitely not mainstream, but I think she's kind of getting up there in relevance, in my opinion. So I found out about her, I think in 2021, and you know I'm always looking for the female rappers with a really distinct eye. I really love female rappers, and I think now is our time. So if you're hot and you have bars, I'm gonna give you that. So Omeretta dropped a new song called Sorry Not Sorry, in which she basically describes that there are a lot of people claiming to be from Atlanta who are really not from Atlanta. So the song is not that long, but the video to me is really fun, and I actually think the song is hot. I mean, she really did her thing on that song. I haven't heard a song that just really sticks to the point, says everything it needs to say. It's not all about raunchiness and about bags and luxury and sex, and it gives me a story in a sense where it's like the artist is telling you why they really feel how they feel, and it's also catchy and can be a club banger as well. So she lists off a bunch of places that she says are not Atlanta. Now, I've been to ATL a few times, and I know when I'm on the outskirts of Atlanta. I know when I'm in the Bluff, trust me, I've been there, and I definitely know when I'm in Stone Mountain. So I really thought the song was innocent. I mean, everybody in every city in the US has this whole notion of people saying someone is not really from where they say they're from. That's a typical rapper move. But for whatever reason, fans and listeners started to speculate that she was throwing shade at Latto, who reps the south side of Atlanta. As we all know, Latto always shouts out ATL in her songs. She did the rap game show, which is based in Atlanta, and she's been putting on for ATL her entire career. Now, like I said, I've been to Atlanta, but I'm not from there. So I truly don't know if Southside is Atlanta or not. Y'all can tell me in the comments. But I will say, I think it's definitely a reach on the fans. I definitely think the reach is so bad that y'all's elbows might be dislocating from reaching this far. If Omeretta would have blatantly said Southside is not Atlanta only, or you be repping Southside and that's not Atlanta, then I can kind of see it as throwing shade or throwing shots. But she rapped about every single town in Georgia that was near Atlanta. I think she was just making a song that was catchy and really wanted to rep where she's from. I will say that in my opinion, if you're from an area of a big city, you can still claim that big city because you were probably born right down in the center of that city. You're probably still in the same county, and you probably frequent a lot of the main attractions of that city. So don't let your zip code be the reason why you can't say that you're from an area or even know the area. People make it seem like if you're not from the dirtiest, most hood, most dangerous part of the city, then you're just not tough. But I definitely know some people people in the suburbs that will give you a good old ass whooping. My parents then moved us out to the burbs last year, and my life is at peace, but don't get it twisted. Either way, Latto technically responded to this with this TikTok seeming as if she was unbothered.
Hello. Hey, gorgeous. How are you? How you doing? Just trying to figure out why I'm here, because I do got better things I have to do.
But if you ask me, you can't say you're not with the drama and then post something like this. This is still a response to me, but I still thought it was a cute and classy response. To me, Latto is way too big and way too good to even give something like this energy, because I don't think that it was meant in the way how people were trying to spin it. Oftentimes, the fans are the reason why these rappers even get into it, because they put 2 and 2 together to make it equal 4,327 when it's not even that. I like both ladies. I think Omeretta is hot and very underrated. I think I heard that she might be on Love and Hip Hop ATL. Not sure if that's a rumor, not sure if it's already even out, not sure if it's happening. I don't watch that show because it is garbage, but I definitely think she's way too talented to be on there. But in terms of getting your name up, it is a smart move if you do it right. I mean, with this one song alone, she got people talking. Every city is on Twitter right now stating what parts of their city are not considered New York or Detroit or Miami. So I think this was a smart song to drop, and it got people talking, and the song is actually good. So I'm looking forward to seeing both of these ladies do well at their craft moving forward. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary in the comment section down below. You can number the topics 1, 2, and 3 and just give me your thoughts on all 3. I know we talked about some good ones tonight. Don't forget to stream my new song Ballin'. I will link the video as well as the streaming site down below. You guys, we've been doing really good, and surprisingly, we're doing really, really good in Atlanta. So maybe I need to come down there, okay? Maybe I need to come to all them different parts that she named, because Atlanta, you guys have been streaming my song, and I really appreciate that. Another city has been Tampa, Florida. I don't even know who watches me from there, but shout out to y'all. You guys are definitely top on the streaming list, as well as New York as well. So thank you all of those cities and everybody else who has been streaming Ballin'. We gotta just keep streaming it. It's gonna hit, okay? Just in God's time. And don't forget to also follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
You bitches got $1 in your pocket and some chapstick. High on the ranks, but you know I stay soberly. These bitches shook scary last day of October. Last nigga thought I was kidding, but it's no cap. He wishing it was Thursday, cause now he wanna throw back. And if you want smoke, where your dope at? And if you think you're running me too, give me 4 laps. Price going up, pay up, this ain't roll back. They call me Queen Chioma, trigger bud, baby boy, you know that. Queen Chioma, and the C stands for cash out. WWE, I'm a big show, smackdown. Don't tell me zip, he can't handle a half pound of big lips, nice hips, body looking hash brown. Ha, 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 ha. The best girls come from Nigeria. Y'all are not fitting the criteria. Black queens gone hell, superior. And now I'm ballin', they phony, I'm not calling. I'm super grown, not robbing, they in my mouth, I'm flossing. I take you out like garbage, kill shit, bring a coffin. I ain't with that nonsense, I'm broken and I'm pop. Not the Wayne, but I'm rockin'. They dream me, so I'm locked. They never catch me lacking, taking over hacking. He hooked, I'm the captain, my pockets some bombastic. Y'all bitches got $1 in your pocket and some chapstick. Chioma.